Okay, so I'm outside in my yard, and I thought maybe you guys want to see something gross today. If you're not into gross stuff, turn off the video now and walk away, because it's about to be nasty. All right, so we got we got some black soldier flies, and the way that you can tell the difference, I'm about to show you right now. With a maggot, like a fly, like a or what are they called? Bottle flies, or those are gross. We don't keep those because they're pest flies and they get everywhere and you don't want them. You can see there's some dirt out there because I got some black soldier flies. I'm gonna go open the composter. I'm gonna show you what they look like. You can tell the difference because the black soldier flies, they move very slowly and they methodically eat everything in the bin. So a lot of times they're going to be down here, and I have this thing here. This keeps my chickens out so they can't get in, because they would eat every grub in here if I let them. So we kind of meter it out so that they get some, but they don't get all of the grubs every day. So it's a good protein source, but of course with chickens you want to make sure they have a balanced diet. So a little bit of extra protein is good. It helps them grow in their feathers, and you know, they like it, obviously. You can see them. Okay, so I think I'm just going to give them another little scoop here, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So what I do is I open this up here, and you can see there's already get out of the bin. Get out of my bin. No. Okay, see, I'm fighting a chicken now because they like these things so much. Okay, this is just crazy. Chickens, really? Seriously? Nope, not you too. Okay, now I've got one hand. Get out of the bin. All right, so anyway, if I dig down here, you can see I've got a layer on top of substrate, but those right there, those are baby black soldier flies, and I wish I could get it to focus better. But you see those little white things there. Okay, well that's a little baby black soldier fly. I'm just going to throw it over there. Oh! Yeah, I know you guys love those black soldier flies, don't you? Get out of the... So I got like a couple whole grapefruits in here. That helps with the smell some. Let's keep the odor down. Girls. Okay, so here's a good scoop. Woo, there we go. There you go. Now you can see them. See all those little grubbies in there? And the girls love them. Watch this. Come on, chickies. Whoa, you gonna fly up and get them? Come on, here, look at what I got. Look at what I got. Yeah. There's some grubbies there for you. Okay, you are happy girls. Normally, I wouldn't feed them this young. But the girls have just been, I mean, like, look at them. Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyway, black soldier flies are actually really easy to grow. And I was trying to say before the chickens got in here, you can see that I keep some pine shavings on top. I basically just layer a layer of substrate on top of it. You can use pine shavings. You could use a piece of cardboard if you wanted to. You could use a burlap sack if you wanted to. And you're just covering it so that the pest flies won't get into it. And the black soldier flies actually lay their eggs on whatever you put on top. So the eggs are getting laid now. Sometimes the soldier flies will come and they'll land on this lid up here, and then the eggs will drop into the bin. Okay, let me get these chickens out of here. Come on, girls, get out. Get out. Okay, all right, so that's good. Anyway, so yeah, they go frenzy for these grubs, and they get a lot bigger. Right now, the ones that I just gave them are very small little grubs, and then they will grow to about 4 or 5 times the size of the ones that I just fed them. They get pretty big actually, and the girls really like them, and it's a free food source. So all of our kitchen scraps from the house actually go into this bin here. We just lift the lid, we put our kitchen scraps in there, and then we put a layer of stuff on top of it to keep the pest flies away so there's no odor. And those grubs that are down in the very bottom of the bin, when it's cold, they go to the bottom, and then they'll work their way up, and they like to be at a warm temperature. They really prefer about like 100 degrees temperature in there. So they warm up the bin, obviously, because it's producing compost, but also the leftover compost from the bin ends up getting thrown back into my garden. So it ends up fertilizing the soil, and the chickens get grubs, and it's a complete life, you know, it's a complete cycle here where we take our kitchen waste and we turn it into fertilizer for the garden. So it's free, it doesn't cost me anything. I had an old piece of plywood and I just built a containment for it so that the chickens couldn't get in there. And I'm going to actually take and put some right here on the side. Donnie and I are going to come out and we're going to put a piece of hardware cloth on the side so that the flies can get in, but nothing else will be able to get in there, you know, no mice or anything. We haven't really had a problem with that, but I did notice a mouse the other day, and it was going for that chicken food over there, and I don't want mice, so I'm going to put some traps out here, make sure there aren't any. Just nip that in the bud, right? Right. So then over here next to this is our other composter. This is the one we use for the chicken droppings. I don't put chicken droppings in there because, as you can see, if I take a scoop out and I give it to the chickens, there could be chicken poop in it when I give it to them, and that I don't want them to have for biosecurity reasons. So when I have chicken poop from the coop right there, and actually it's really dirty right now, I should go take a look. When I have the chicken poop in here, we have a bucket with a kitty litter scooper. And then I come over here, and I've already got the eggs for today, but it looks like Donnie put some shavings down in there. But if you look underneath it, there's the PDZ and there's some chicken poop right there. So I would take that scooper that I just showed you, scoop the poop out. That's where they lay their eggs. And there was 7 of them today because we didn't get them from the coop last night. We were lazy. There's a poop. There's a poop. Those will come out of here every single day. I put them in the bucket, and then I walk over here a few steps and they go into this composter. And I've got some compost going in here. Here's our chicken poop. There's a chicken poop compost. It's being broken down. And then I had some grass in this side over here from the yard, from like lawn clippings and stuff, so I just tossed it in there because that's good. That's good compost too. So yeah, the chickens love the black soldier flies, and so much so that I had to build a little